I was just saying good morning. My nose is a little bit screwed up this morning. I was training on Wednesday, and I got hit in the face by someone doing backstroke completely accidentally, and yeah, my nose is like blown up on this side, so I'm like a little bit crooked. It's not broken or anything, but you just have to put up with my face being a bit unusual today. But I hope everyone's doing well. Game week, got game week 22. Everything FPL is just going so quickly at the moment, isn't it? I think I fixed the muting issue. 7:30 a.m. I'm just going to tweet if that's all right that I'm live. I'm just going to do a tweet to say I'm live. Sorry I was a bit late. Getting up, showering, eating breakfast, prepping the stream for 7:30 a.m. on a Saturday is quite a lot of work. So apologies that I was a minute late. I'm just going to tweet saying I'm live now. There we go. We're live. Oh, I need to do something about my camera as well. Bear with. I'm going to get it to autofocus. There you go. Should autofocus now. But yeah, hope everyone's going well. I know, life's going quickly. It's the 18th of January already. How mental is that? It feels like it was like last week that I was out on New Year's Eve. Mental. Freddie, good to see you. Alexandru, good to see you. Nixie, Cortex, Paul, Darren, Gringy, Laura, good to see you. Gautam, you should start Lewis Hall in my opinion. And Nicole, good to see you. My pleasure. FPL Diamond, I love it. Here's how we're lining up. Now, if anyone's seen like my team selection, transfer plans, etc., videos, I'm very, very likely to be rolling this week. I could make improvements to this team. In fact, I need to do something before I forget. I would personally start Lewis Hall, mate, over pretty much anyone. So yeah, triple Nottingham Forest, good place to be. Yeah, one more week for Haaland, mate, and then I'm going to make some drastic changes. So going into game week 23, Haaland has Chelsea and then some relatively tough fixtures from that point. And I think that's the time to get rid of him. So yeah, I'm going to get rid of him from that time. And also, what was I going to say? I also want to free up cash to... I'm going to upgrade Semenyo to Gordon, I think. Give me triple Newcastle. And then I'll probably buy Wissa for Haaland. And then that would allow me to buy a Liverpool defender of some description, ready for the double, and get Arnie Slot in for assistant manager. And then also, I think, so we've got the double in 24 for Liverpool and Everton. And then after that, we've got another, although it's unlikely, another potential double game week for Fulham and Spurs. And if that double for Fulham and Spurs gets confirmed, I think it has the potential to be absolutely massive. Because you could use your assistant manager in 24 on Slot and then get one of Postecoglou or Marco Silva for game week 23. Game week 25, sorry. So you've got 4 games for an assistant manager. I quite like that. Nice ball. I like Milenkovic. Bear with, guys. Sorry about that. Which three would you start from? Gabriel, Timber, Munoz, Robinson, and Hall. Gabriel, Munoz, Hall. There you go. No, so it doesn't cost a transfer to use it, but it means you can't use another chip at the same time. And what else was I going to say? It will cost you transfers to switch between them. Hey dude, Ahmad has 100 points. I don't think I don't know. I don't know, mate. I have spoken about Ahmad on multiple videos. He was a player that I was really considering bringing in this week, but I just can't justify it with my other transfer plans. I don't really watch any other content creators, not because I don't like them, but purely because I don't have enough time. Because I make my own videos, work full time, and swim and stuff. So I just don't have time, basically, to fully engross myself in other content. So I'm kind of in my own lane, and I've spoken about him. I've no idea about Palmer. My expectation is that he either starts or doesn't get any minutes at all. I would probably do that, Laura. I would. There's no good week to do that, in my opinion. I just do it. Just get it done. Sorry to hear that, Cortex, and I hope you feel better soon. Anthony Martinez, you can see the answer to that question just by looking at my team. I think I prefer Munoz to Robinson. Honestly, Robinson's attacking returns recently have been so jammy. I don't think he's all that good. He's just been lucky. Will Sarr start? No idea, mate. No idea. Would you start Pickford or Fabianski? Fabianski. I don't like... Yeah, Spurs are going to score against Everton. No doubt about it. Personally, I think Palmer will play, but... hard to say. Hard to say for sure. If you were to ask my opinion, I think he will. When will you do review teams? Blimey, mate. I don't know. We've only been live for 9 minutes. We can do a quiz, and then I'll do members' teams, and then at some point I'll do everyone else's. Got to give the members their benefits, haven't we? Bear with, guys. I'm struggling with some sneezing going on here. Would you bench boost Fabianski Munoz? Probably not. No worries, Cortex. It's all good, Notion Vids. I'm not here to pick on you. Alex will roll this week, even though he's afraid of not owning Wood. Yeah, understood. It is what it is. Seen the doubts? I have seen the doubts, yeah. I have. I did, mate. They were terrible. And, those were both Robinson assists, which is crazy. I'll do match predictions in a second. I'm not sure about Haaland, to be honest. We'll see. I think I've held on to him, probably a bit blindly. But I just think those fixtures, Chelsea, Arsenal, Newcastle, Liverpool, are just disgusting. So there's no reason to... And then Forest after that as well. It's horrible until March, basically. So I'm happy to get rid. And then if he does come good, I could wildcard him back in, I suppose. I would start Hall, João Pedro, and... Ooh. Yeah, Hall, João Pedro, Ahmad. My gut feel on that one. But I would consider Guardiola over João Pedro, which sounds mental, I know. Who to play? You don't need to do all caps, bro. I would play Hall. I am considering getting Gabriel in, but I got nothing in the bank, mate. So I can't do it. Hang on, I've just realised my screen is frozen. Also, I'm just in a t-shirt at the moment, and it's quite cold here in the UK. Ooh. That went a bit funky, didn't it? Sorry, guys. Not sure what to do. Got to bench one of Gabriel, Trent, Hall, or João Pedro. João Pedro. God, that feels wrong to say, but I would. I wouldn't captain. The thing is with Palmer captain, to be fair, With his injury, I think he either starts the game or he doesn't feature at all. So I'm just going to go get jumper. So yeah, he either starts the game or doesn't feature at all. So yeah, I think you could safely start him, to be honest. Oh. Just going to put a jumper on, bear with. There we go. We're warm again. Oh, crikey. My laptop is just had a little lag then. I hope we're all good. Tempting to go Palmer captain. Yeah, we just spoke about that, didn't we? Bench 1, Trent Robinson Munoz. Robinson. Benching Trent this week. Interesting. I'm benching Trent this week as I'm starting Hall. Yeah, I don't mind that. I don't like Robinson all that much, to be honest with you. There are cheaper defenders who are reliable over Gabriel, returning most weeks. Don't think Gabriel is a must-have. We'll see. Good morning, Jess. I hope you're well. Bench 1, Colwill or Cunha. Great rank. Keep it up. I'm about 1 million behind you. I'd always bench the defender, mate. I'd always bench the defender. And don't worry about rank. You'll be fine. Would you buy Gakpo or Diaz? I wouldn't buy either of them. But if I was to pick one, Gakpo's probably the favoured one at the moment, to be fair. 3 assets from Newcastle and Forest are must, or it's a gamble. No, I don't think it's a must, but I think those are the 2 like high performing teams with really affordable players. I've got triple Nottingham Forest, and well, it's worked out all right for me so far. I'm 50k overall, and 2 Newcastle players, and I want Anthony Gordon. Thank you, Diamond. I appreciate that. Canate or Castagna? Canate. I'd bench Trent over Robinson. Anyone saying would they? I just don't like Robinson that much. You know, based on his 2 assists last week, I don't like him. Sorry. Thank you, Notion Vids. I appreciate that. Wood captain could be an amazing shout. Southampton played 2 days ago, while Forest played on Tuesday. Forest will be much more sharper and fit. Yeah, I just think with Chris Wood, he's got like 1 return per game in him. He very, very rarely does more than a goal a game. Why is Jess crying? What's going on? Yeah, he's only got 1 brace this season. 13 goals, 1 brace. I don't think Chris Wood is explosive enough to be a captain. He's a great finisher though, but I wouldn't captain him. Sarr, Robinson, Timber, Castagna. I would bench Robinson. Bench 1, Gabriel, Trent, Hall, João Pedro. Either Gabriel or João Pedro there, I think, between those 2. Cheers, Jess. Appreciate that. Unlucky, Freddie. Yeah, the Forest defenders are the ones. Good morning, buddy, from sunny Al Kabar. Huge, mate. It's not sunny here, let me tell you that. Bristol is not sunny at the moment. Have you got clean sheet odds? Yes. There we go. Good morning. Ahmad captain changed my whole game week. Wow, that is mega. Fair play. Fair play to you. Jackson to Gakpo next week. No. No, I don't like Gakpo enough. I prefer Robinson over Munoz. Do you? Not for me. Not for me. Yeah, but you have to look at the type of assists that he's getting, mate. The assists he got in the last game. I know it was 2, but they were so scabby. I don't back it. I would say half of his assists have just been scabby ones. I will do a quiz in a minute, mate. Anyone up for the quiz? We can do that next if people are keen. Why is my laptop's a bit laggy at the moment? What's going on? I have no idea. I'm looking to buy Semenyo. I'm looking to get rid of Semenyo, mate. Yeah, cheers for that one, Jess. I would bench Robinson, mate. Bench Murphy or Alanga. Oh, God. Flip a coin. Flip a coin on that one, Jess. Get a coin out and flip it. I've no idea. They're both around the same, in my opinion. Yeah, I'm looking to get rid of Semenyo. Let's see why you're looking to buy him in 25. Oh, the fixtures do get all right, to be fair, don't they? I'm going to get rid of him, though. I'm going to buy Gordon. I'll thank him for his contribution and then get Gordon. Two of Milenkovic, Hall, Robinson, Munoz. I would say Milenkovic and Hall. But benching Robinson and Munoz just feels disgusting. But I think it's the right way to play it. Which one do I play? I'd play Hall. I think Lewis Hall's brilliant. Haaland captaincy, not for me, mate. I can't be doing that. I don't back Fulham defensively, mate. I don't think they keep a clean sheet against Fulham if I'm a betting man. Oh, yeah, we didn't do score predictions. Here we go. Actually, I'm going to retract my Newcastle Bournemouth prediction already. I've changed my mind on that one after sleeping on it. I think Newcastle keep a clean sheet in this game. So I'm going to go 3-0 to Newcastle for that one. Liverpool, yeah, 3-1 Brentford feels good. I think Fulham win 2-1. I've got West Ham and Palace being a 1-1 draw. Arsenal, I think they just edge it against Villa. I've gone 2-1 in that game. Spurs, I think they win 3-1 against Everton. Man United are going to draw, in my mind, against Brighton. They always bloody draw against Brighton or lose. So I'm going to go 2-2 in that game. Forest, I think that's as clear a 1 or 2-0 win as you've ever seen in your life. Could even be 3. Man City, I've gone 3-1 against Ipswich. And Chelsea 3, Wolves 0 is what I've done. I have already spoken about the old Wood captaincy. Interested in the chat who else woke up with Wood this morning. But I don't think I would captain Chris Wood. I don't think he has proven that he can score double-digit points in a game. So he's got 1, 2, 3 double-digit hauls. No, just 2. On only 2 occasions has he scored double-digit points, and he is just like a one sort of goal a game guy, really. So yeah, I'm not massive on Wood captaincy. I love him, but I just don't think he's good enough to be captain for me. Anthony, mate, no. I won't get into too much about my moral standings on gambling, but the only time I would do a bit of football betting is when I pay to play a fantasy football game. I just don't do sports betting, mate. There's so much that's out of your control that I don't do sports betting. What does utility massage need? That is the question. I'm happy to help, man. What do you need? Yeah, I know it's Southampton, but I just don't think they don't create enough for Wood to score hat-tricks, in my mind. I might be wrong there. Man, that Haaland contract is mental, isn't it? So he's on, he's on nearly $1 million a week. So that's what apparently he's on for 9.5 years. It's quite the risk, isn't it? Because, well, I don't know. What are the chances he gets and I'm not saying this just to be funny, but the chances he gets a career-ending injury or something and you've locked into a 9.5-year deal for a 600k a week player. Mental, but hey, fair enough. It's amortization, isn't it? I'm sure they have insurance. Yeah, that's true. It's amortization. Looks cheaper when you put it over longer time. I can do a captaincy poll. Who do you want on the poll? I guess we got... Let's have a look. Game week 22 captain. Isaac Palmer. I'll put Salah at the top because he's my captain. $500k a week. That's still... It's a lot, isn't it? Start the silhouette quiz. We got 2 more silhouettes coming out this week. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. There's a poll for you. Oh, God, yeah. We need Haaland in there. Sorry, I'm going to end that poll. Sorry, guys. Yeah, how do we squeeze Haaland in? We'll do Haaland / other, shall we? Haaland / Wood / other. There you go. Everyone's boxes should be ticked by that. I mean, I could do 500k a week. No sound. Brother, I think it's just you that has no sound. I'd bench Castagna, boo-boo. I'm not sure about Colwill, Crown. To be honest, I've had enough of Colwill. I don't even back them to keep a clean sheet against Wolves, mate. Do people want to do the quiz? I'll keep reading the chat, but are people keen for the quiz? I just need a couple yeses, and then we'll do the quiz. Munoz for me, Scott. I don't rate Robinson, to be honest, anymore. I'm just not massive on him, I'm afraid. My plan for Liverpool double game week? I think I'm going to buy myself a Liverpool defender and then use the assistant manager. That's my current plan. That is my current plan. Yeah, I did, to be fair, didn't I, Nixie? I did. Yeah. It's just looking at Colwill, man. He just doesn't do clean sheets when he's in my team. I would, AJ, I think. I would. I'd still captain Salah. Right, no one said yes to the quiz, but I'm going to do the quiz anyway. We're at, what, 8 o'clock-ish? It's time. It's time. Go on then. Question 1. Who scored the most points in Game Week 21? I would bench João Pedro Veselin. Good morning, Dan. Robert Radford. I'm trying, man, but my name's not Matt. When I was little, fun fact about me, when I was little, I was obsessed with this boy band, a UK boy band called Busted. And there was a guy in the band who I thought was cool, and his name was Matt. And I wanted to be called Matt when I was little after that guy. So there's a fun fact. But my name's not Matt. I'll leave you to guess what my actual name is. By the way, it's totally cool. I'm not offended at all. I'm called Golden Goal Fantasy Football. It's not like the name Tom is easy to find. That's quite funny. You scream the name Alfie. Do I look like an Alfie? Do I? Interesting. The answer was Ahmad. Of course, it was Ahmad. Well done, everyone. I think pretty much everyone that said that answered the question got that one right. So we started off easy. We started off easy with Ahmad there. So well done, everyone that got that. I'd be interested to know if you didn't know my name was Tom. Well, you do now. If you didn't know already, what do you think I should be called? I was also told before I was born, my parents were thinking of calling me Jordan. So I could have been a Jordan as well. So I don't know if that's good or bad, but I could have been a Jordan. Who's that? Does anyone know who that is? I look like a Cristiano. I appreciate that, mate. Sorry, I was on mute there. I didn't realise. I'm a George. Thank you. It could be me. It's not me. It's a Premier League footballer. Current Premier League footballer. Oh, sorry, Utility Mass. I was just read that a sec. Robinson, Trent, Hall, Munoz at the back. Start Sarr rather than one of the defenders. Parmesan and Boom in midfield. I would start genuinely, mate. I would start Morgan Rogers over Robinson and forget about Sarr. I just love Rogers, mate. The answer is Martinelli. So well done, everyone that got Martinelli. Slot price is 1.5 million. No worries, Utility Massage. That might be contrary to your opinion, but it's mine. So yeah, I'm giving you the honest opinion. And yeah, likely no Saliba. So I think Rodgers is going to have a good game against Arsenal. Okay, next question. So Martinelli, I don't know why I did a Martinelli related question. I was just, I don't know. How many goals he scored so far this season? I'll show you the guy from Busted who I wanted to be like as well. Bear with. Because it's quite embarrassing, actually, to be honest. Anyone see? Oh no, you won't be able to see that. It's too blurry. Maybe we leave that until the end. No one's interested in that right now, are they? Oh yeah, sorry. How many Premier League goals has Martinelli scored? Just to be completely clear. Mark Edwards, I am looking at using the assistant manager chip in Gameweek 24 because there's a potential additional double game week for Fulham and Tottenham in Gameweek 25. We won't know about that until either just before or unfortunately after the Gameweek 24 deadline. But the opportunity to use the assistant manager on slot for a double game week and then move it on to a Fulham or Tottenham player for the next one, so 2 consecutive double game weeks, I think is pretty good. The answer, by the way, to how many goals has Martinelli scored? It's 5. He's got 5 goals. So well done, everyone that said 5. I feel like the quiz is kind of falling apart because I was talking about other stuff. But the answer is 5 goals for Martinelli. The guesses are strong. Lots of people getting them right. Everyone's looking for the silhouette quiz. Well, here is another one. Who is that? Seeing the answers rolling in. Sorry, I was just having a think about my team, whether I needed to make any transfers then. I zoned out. The answer, a lot of people got it right, to be fair, is Savinho. So well done, everyone that said Savinho. I agree with Paul, man. I agree with Paul. I agree with that sentiment, Paul. Always start an attacking player over defender. I agree with Paul. Unless the defender's like got Southampton. Like unless the defender's got an exceptional fixture or they are an exceptional defender, then I'd always go for that. And then the final question, random, well, a bit of a random one. I don't know why I checked this in. Isak's obviously a bit of a man at the moment. But how many goals has he scored in the Premier League so far this season? Mateta would Isak. I don't mind it. Bengals? Don't mind it. Sounds good. Yeah, Arsenal at home, but they got no Saliba, mate. And even then, they're not like impenetrable. I just think Rodgers is so good; he could do something against anyone. I should have bloody captained Isak. There's a YouTube short of me on FPL therapy where Ross asked me who I should captain, and I said Isak, and I captained Haaland last week. So, just saying, do as I say, not as I do. There you go. I'll tell you what, Guardiola v João Pedro is actually quite close. Because João Pedro's been poo, and Guardiola, I think, could score against Ipswich. What does the chat think on that one? He scored 15 goals. So well done, everyone that said 15. I reckon some people got 5 out of 5 there. So let me know in the chat how many out of 5 you got there. Let me know. Antonio, yes, but we're going to do... So who do you say for captaincy? Well, to be fair, I haven't showed my team in a little while. It's Salah for me, Jess. It's got to be Salah. Yeah, we'll look at members teams. So members only. If you want to stick your FPL IDs in, we can have a look at your teams. If you would like. You don't have to, but it's one of your benefits. Just members, ladies and gents. But if you want me to review your team now, you can consider becoming a member or cracking a super chat and we'll have a look. But for the time being, we're just going to do members. Right, bear with. I'm just going to change screens. Crack the score predictions on so far. Just while I log in. Lee Fisher's got a new profile picture. It's mad that I recognise people in the chat. I don't know if anyone else does this, but recognise people in the chat by their profile picture rather than their names. I don't know if anyone else is like that, but I've noticed, Lee, you changed your picture. It's looking lovely. Just check that we were looking at Freddie's team, and I got confused. Everyone, mate, I love the change. It's a good change. Okay, so this is Freddie's team. Yeah, I'm not massive on Howson, but I think you have to play him, don't you? Yeah, there's probably nothing I'd do here, really. I'm looking at Jackson, but ultimately Jackson deserves another week in your team, I think, against Wolves. So yeah, I'll probably leave this, to be honest, mate. This team is exactly as it should be. Let us know if you made any changes, but I think it's fine. Laura, let's have a look at Laura's team. Look at Jess doing bits. I didn't even see what those comments said, but they're gone. Sorry, guys. Was it non-members IDs? Sorry, guys. Just members at this point. Harshit? No, this is Laura's team. Laura's team? Pretty sure this is Laura's team. I love it. Triple Forest. You basically got the same team as me, bar a few players. I love it. I'd seriously consider starting Rodgers over Sarr. I think that's probably what I'd do. And rest of the team, you could probably leave it as it is for the time being. I think Jackson's got one more week, and then you look to move him on. But for the time being, I think this is absolutely fine. I would start Rodgers over Sarr, though, I think. Harshit. Bear with. I'm going to sneeze. I'm going to do it off camera, though, so you don't have to hear it. There we go. Right. That was the most British thing I've ever done in my life. I would start Rodgers over Saliba, mate, and do this. Yeah, start Rodgers over Saliba and do that. Yeah. Yeah. I like it, mate. Great team. You don't need to do anything there. I think quite a lot of people are going to be rolling, aren't they? Cheers, Jess. Gee whiz. Oh, this has got some headaches in it, hasn't it? I might need the chat's help with this one. Is the chat able to contribute? What do you think? I think his name's Graham, isn't it? Gold Gee whiz. Might need his help here. Sorry, Liam, mate. It's just for members, this one. What should we do here? Canate over Cucurella, Lewis, last chance. Yeah. It's not Graham. What is your name? No worries at all, Liam. I'm very well, mate. I hope you are too. It's just a thing for members, mate. It's just a benefit that members get. It's not me singling you out or anything. Hall for Cucurella and Munoz for Lewis. Yeah, I tell you what. That's not bad. But I don't think this team needs a transfer. Is the only thing. I'd probably start Canate over Cucurella. No, I'm not having that. Your name's not just G. Surely not. You can't just be. Is that what people call you? Just High G. Short for gangster. Yeah, I'll probably just start Canate over Cucurella and just roll. This team's great. I guess there is the question as to who is better out of Rodgers or Watkins. Would you start the Villa penalty taker or Rodgers? That's the only question, really. As much as I love Rodgers, I would probably start Watkins over him. I think Rico Lewis deserves, may as well have, yeah, fair enough. May as well have one more week. Ipswich is a good fixture. I'll probably give him one more week. I'm not sure, to be honest, Crown. I'm not sure at all. Not sure at all. His name is clearly Gandalf. That'd be wicked. Are you Gandalf the Grey or Gandalf the White? That is the question. Freaking love Gandalf. What a legend. Right. We'll go back to my team. Oh. Gandalf the Wiz. How old is Gandalf, actually? That was a good question. Isn't he like 900 years old? Or am I thinking, how old is Gandalf? Oh, wow. Gandalf is around 2,000 years old. Are you 2,000 years old, bro? I was just checking to see if there's any leaks. No, nothing. No leaks. A win today for the Mighty Reds. This is it's a big old. It's Gary. It's a big old game, isn't it, Liam? It's a big old game. Coventry. I don't know. I think it'd be a draw, to be honest, mate. I think it'd be a draw. Anyone in the chat want to predict Bristol City v Coventry? Let us know. We're away, so it's Coventry at home, Bristol City away. Crown, not immediately. But I do think he does start at some point. I just think they need the squad depth, don't they? We'd love an away win, mate. Also, I made it into a. Do you reckon if I show a video from the Bristol City Twitter feed of a goal, that I'll get done for copyright? Because I'm in one of their videos and I wanted to show you guys me celebrating a goal. Ah, screw it. Yeah, don't do it. I've been done already before. The old it was showing a Man City goal, actually. I went for a coffee and I accidentally had a video of Man City playing running and I got done for the still of me is I'm just in the background, mate. What did they pay? What did they pay for Malin? How much did they sign him for? Bear with. Sorry, I was just replying to a message. Oh, it says 23 million euros. That doesn't feel like too much. What was the punishment? They demonetized my stream, bro. Tom, how is your hair the exact same every day? I don't know. It's just what my hair does. Because, well, mate, because I swim, my hair has just, I don't know. Ever since I got back into swim, my hair has just naturally gone into a style. And I usually use a hairdryer on it to dry it off because it takes less time. So I do it like that, and then it's just always like this. It's just who I am, mate. It's just what I do. I don't really know if any sort of new hairstyle would suit me, to be honest. I would start Lewis Hall. Are you from Knoll West? No, I'm not from Knoll West. I'm not sure I'd do a mullet, mate. Go bald on 50k. I wouldn't do bald. My ears stick out too much to do bald. I'm not from Knoll West, mate. Knoll West is a bit of a ghetto. Well, known as, I wouldn't say it's a ghetto, but I think it's known to be a little bit ropey in Bristol. So I'm not from Knoll West, no. I'm not going to actually reveal where in Bristol I come from. I may have done in previous streams, but that's probably a bit too much. Try mullet. It will change your personality. Yeah, we'll see. I'm just not sure I'd do a mullet, mate. Not sure a mullet would be a thing. I quite like the short back and sides. What made you get into FPL content creation? To be honest, mate, it's probably a few years ago that I did it. I wanted to do a YouTube channel for a while, and I was putting it off and putting it off and putting it off and putting it off. And I met a guy through Twitter named Sam. Sam is, I probably won't be watching this stream, but he's an entrepreneur in his own right. And he encouraged me to start a podcast with him. So I did. So the first few videos on the Fantasy Football, the Golden Goal channel, are me and Sam doing a podcast together. And then Sam got quite busy doing his entrepreneurship stuff, and I just carried on making FPL content. And then, I'll be completely honest with you, I ran through some relatively hard times in my life. And as a result, I just thought, I'm going to go all in on this FPL stuff because I really enjoy it. And it gives me a real sense of purpose. And for the last 2 years, I've been just nailing FPL content. So yeah, that's the story pretty much. Gee whiz, the mullets are huge, man. The mullets are huge. Apparently the girls like a mullet in a stash at the moment in the UK. That's really on. Bear with. It's a worldwide thing, is it, Jess? Good to know. Good to know. I don't think I'd suit a mullet, to be honest. That jacket is it my identity? I wear it quite a bit, but it's only because I like it. I've got other jumpers in my collection. To be fair, I have at times I can. Well, I've got a little one going on now. I can actually grow a tash, so I'm not a child anymore. I can grow a mustache, so I might give it a go. Exactly, Dan. Exactly, Dan, mate. I feel pretty bulletproof after those times. I won't lie to you. How come you still go to work if you're all in on FPL? Wow, I think that question kind of answers itself, doesn't it? It doesn't earn me anywhere near enough yet to live off, mate. I think ultimately you need. No, I don't think so. To be honest, Jess, I just don't think it works. I've got like, yeah, I won't go into detail, but I just don't think it would work for me. What was I going to say? Yeah, I think in order to go full time on FPL, I probably need to 4x the channel in terms of size from where it is now. That might work. No, the mustache, no chance. I've got a quite a serious work meeting this week, so if I decide to squeeze out a mustache when we're doing a contractual negotiation with another company, I won't go into detail about what it is. I think I look like a bit of a mug, to be honest, so I went into that with a pedo tash. I can't grow a proper beard, mate. I've lost the genetic lottery on that one, I'm afraid. Quite a lot of my family are non-bearded men. I could do a goatee, but not sure about that. How about talk about some FPL, bro? Well, people can ask me FPL questions. I'll talk about FPL, mate. I'll talk about what people are asking, man. If you want to ask me an FPL question, I'll talk about FPL. Oh, someone's put a comment that I missed. Quick question. Yeah, hamstring, Adam. I don't know how serious it is, though. Why don't you live at home with your parents? Then you can do this as your only job. Bro, I'm 27 years old. And also, I love my parents, don't get me wrong. But no, I very much value my own space. And yeah, I would not want to be doing that. And also, unfortunately, I don't think either of my parents have a home that is suitable for me to move back into, to be completely honest with you. So yeah, I'm very much happy living away from them now. I don't think Saar will start real one. No, I don't think he will. Well, gee whiz, I don't think the Palmer captaincy is actually all that bad. Because I just think he either plays or he just doesn't feature at all. I just don't see a way. I just don't see a way where he comes off the bench, he makes a cameo. Yeah, I think he either starts or he doesn't feature at all. So if you believe in him as the best captain, you may as well go for it. Absolutely, Jess. You learn so much about yourself, and you're thrown in right at the deep end when you move out. I don't think people appreciate how easy life is when they live with their parents, especially parents that do a lot for them. Life can be tough, man. You move out, you find that out, but you find it out in a good way. And also, my parents live down in Somerset, and the town that I grew up in, there is very little going on that's anything. I don't even think it has a gym. So, yeah, I'm very happy in Bristol. Who do I bench, Rodgers or Gordon this week? Rodgers. I'd definitely start Gordon over him. Arav, I will. I wish I could answer that question, but I'm going to stray away from politics on this YouTube channel. That's all right. We could have a good discussion about it on Twitter DMs if you want. Risked it with Isak last game week, but don't want to try that 2 game weeks in a row. Yeah, I also think Bournemouth are pretty decent. I think Bournemouth will give them a good game. Oh, that's absolutely huge. I didn't even know. I'm guessing then that places in South Africa are named after England. I think someone told me that they lived. I was talking to a South African on one of my last streams, and they were telling me somewhere in South Africa they lived, which was close to me. Would you bench Mbumo for Murphy? No. I think I'd start Mbumo over Murphy. Yeah, gut feel EOM. I'd start and Bimo over Murphy. Yeah, gut feel on that one, Arav. I would probably East London. That was it. I would probably start Robinson. How do you remember that, Paul? Was it you who said that? I've captained Isaac 3 times in the last 5 weeks. It's paid off. Yeah, I agree. I think he'll have a tougher game. Do you think 80 points away from number one is reachable? Possibly. Yeah, go on. Why not? So hang on. So we've got what? 16 game weeks left ish. 80 divided by 16. You need to make up 5 points per week in that time. I think it's tough. And the only reason I think it's tougher now than it was at the start of the season, because everyone knows who the good players are. Does that make sense? So, yeah. It's not like you can find a new... There's not really going to be a brand new amazing asset that's going to come out of the woodwork now, I don't think. We all know who the good pickable players in the game are. Tom, need help. I've got 3 midfielders flagged. Sarr, Enzo and Palmer. Sell Enzo for Savio, but will he start? I'm not sure I'd buy Savinho. How much is he? How much is Savinho? Also, I really need to get a coffee. 6.5 million. See, I'm not sure I'd buy Savinho. I think I'd buy Ahmad. Is Liverpool the early kickoff? That's all right. It's Newcastle. Agreed. Music. Don't captain. Honestly, Jess, I'd give it Palmer. I think I'd give it to Palmer. Because, like I said, I think he either starts or he doesn't feature at all. So I think I'd go Palmer. Yeah, this Marmouche guy looks absolutely incredible, doesn't he? He looks absolutely incredible. But it'll be interesting to see how he transitions across to the Premier League. But he certainly looks pretty tidy. It could be another Jadon Sancho though. But I don't know. I think the problem with Jadon Sancho was around his work ethic. I think rather than him not being a good player. I don't think Marmouche doesn't strike me as someone who has that problem. I don't think he will. I'd probably go for Ahmad, Robert, to be honest. I wouldn't care about the money in the bank. I'd go for Ahmad. No one talks about Alanga's form. No, fair enough. I've not spoken about Alanga too much. He is in good form. I don't think you can make that assumption, insane gamer. Yeah, chip strategy. I think you've got to be. It sounds like a cop out me answering this question in this way, right? But with a lack of information about double and blank game weeks at the moment, I'm deliberately being loose about it. I think though, I'm gonna probably use my assistant manager in game week 24. And given that I know it's a relatively low probability, but given there's a chance that Tottenham and Fulham double in 25, I really like the idea of using transfers on the assistant manager chip because I think there are so many points available. So I will probably use the assistant manager in 24, get Arnie Slot, and then transfer them on to like Postecoglou or Marco Silva for 25. Yeah, but Marmoush isn't a striker either, is he? I don't think. He's not a centre forward. I have no idea about them, Insane Gamer. I'm not going to pretend to be an expert on those two players. I've no idea about them. So other people in the chat, I know we've got some Man City fans in the chat. Other people in the chat might know a bit more than me, but I'm not going to pretend to be an expert on Kusanov and Victor Reis. I don't know. This is my team. Can you rate it? Henderson, Lewis, Colwill, Aït-Nouri, Timber Gordon, Salah Palmer, Bruno, and Ahmad. Yeah, go on. Buy Lewis Hall. I'd sell either Rico Lewis or Aït-Nouri, I think. Probably Aït-Nouri. How old will Haaland be in 2030? How old is he now? He's still like, he's 24. He's getting on, isn't he? Yeah, be prime of his career in 2030. To be fair, he'll go to Madrid, won't he? Nice cushy contract in Madrid, age 29, when his knees have given out. Genuinely though, like with the way inflation is going and how players' wages and stuff have all gone up, you could argue, and this sounds mental, right? But you could argue that Man City have got a good thinking there with that, because if they've locked him into that salary for that period of time, and inflation happens, like you don't know the average salary of a football player, like a top level world class football player, by like 2027, 28 could be £1 million. That could be like a usual salary depending on how inflation goes. So, you know, locking him into 600k a week for that duration could actually make sense. But then players have got the power, haven't they? They can just decide to down tools, I guess. To be fair, he's going to be pretty good in League One, isn't he? That's true. Haaland's going to be the best EFL striker in history, isn't he? Robinson or João Pedro to start? God, that's really tough. I'd probably give that one to Robinson. I can't share my opinions on I can't share my opinions on the Man City charges because they get a bit geopolitical, and I don't want to talk about that on YouTube. But I'm happy to have that debate on Twitter. Is it actually 115 months? No, it's not. Oh, yeah, it sort of is, isn't it? Actually, 9.5 years is 115 months. That is quite crazy. Playing Bumo or Rogers? Ooh, Rogers then. Go on. But no, I'd leave. Oh God. What does the chat think on that? And Bumo or Rogers? That's actually really tough. By the way, we got I haven't asked for this yet. We got 211 people watching the stream, and I haven't asked people to leave me a like rating. So if you could like the stream, I'd really appreciate that. Do you want to know something really embarrassing about me as well, as a lifelong Man United fan? Do you want to know something really embarrassing? that I am not afraid to admit. I've never been to Old Trafford, unfortunately. I've never been. So I am the stereotypical Man United fan that's never been to Old Trafford. There you go. Shameless. Clip me up. What's the latest on Palmer? He's a doubt, mate. Don't know too much more than that. Ankle injury. Picked it up in his last game. Not 100% sure. EOM3, I said that exact point on FPL therapy, mate. I don't know if you're remembering that to mention it, but yeah, I said that exact point on FPL therapy. Yeah, and if you add it up, right, 40 games is basically a season, right? You get 38 games in a season, so it's basically a season. And in that time, Chris Wood has scored 28 goals. So you're telling me that's not a consistent... He's a bagsman, isn't he, as old Wood? An absolute slotter. Good morning, Top 10 Travel. I hope you're doing well, my friend. Yeah, we do have mice and rats as well. So I hope you made some friends when you went, Treble. Someone asked me about Old Trafford, didn't they? Jess is trying to wind people up. I'd probably build a new one at this point. The thing is, I think it's so... the reason I say that is because it can get... Things can... I've noticed this at work as well. When you're managing... I'm a project manager. When you're managing projects and trying to fix stuff, sometimes, genuinely, it can be more expensive to rip something down to the bare bones and like try and repair it as just completely knock it down and start again. The only problem with Old Trafford is whether there's enough space around the site to build a new one. That's the only thing about it. It's mad. I've been to the Emirates before I went to Old Trafford. I went for a work event at the Emirates Stadium, which is actually pretty cool, may I add. But yeah, I went for a work event at the Emirates Stadium. So I did that before I've been to Old Trafford. Arav dropping some absolute Wood zingers. How many times did Wood rise this week? That is the question. How many times did Wood rise this week? Hi Tom, what do you think of Ahmad captain? He could go under the radar and score. He could. I don't think I captain him though. Wood loves his 3 Wood. Well, actually, Jess, I heard otherwise this week. I heard otherwise. I heard, chat, that Jess passed her bachelor's degree this week. So everyone say well done to Jess. What were you talking about? Oh, that is the question, Music Kiwi. That is the question. Yeah, it's going all right in it, Top 10 Travel. Yeah, I'm intrigued. What was that actually in? I didn't even ask that question. I'm not gonna make a Poozy joke. Sorry, there will be no Poozy jokes. I think that's a bit too far. Bunny V, how many times have I ignored you? I've ignored you quite a lot, it would appear. I apologise. What am I looking at? I want to pick my team. Okay. Obviously, him saying dislike and unsubscribe has worked. Start Van Dijk or Munoz. I'd probably start Munoz. And I would probably start Ahmad. There you go. Sorry, Bunny. Kid's crying. Do you know what would be really funny? Is if he's clicked off the stream and I've just answered his question after he's clicked off. That'd be funny. Oh, Bilal. Have I told people this story yet? That's mental. So, at school, I earned a nickname from the older kids, Lee Evans. Like, everyone in school used to call me Lee Evans, who was older than me. So for you to point that out when I'm like 10 years after I finished school is crazy. For context, here's what Lee Evans looks like. I used to get called Lee Evans in school. That's what he looks like. Oh, no, we don't want to click on a random website. We don't want to do that. There's Lee Evans. Apparently, I'm his long-lost son. I'm not going to take my glasses off because I got smashed in the face in training this week. So you don't need to see that. But apparently I look like Lee Evans. I can, you know what? This picture in particular, I can see it. I can see it. Clearly the chat have enjoyed that one. Yeah, I've got called it in school quite a lot, mate. There's worse nicknames, right? I figured, you know, that's not really... No, I'm not. The glasses will be removed next week when my nose is healed, mate. Aren't you like, yeah, mate, I'm 6'4". I'm actually 6'4", bro. No, I'm like, I actually, like, I think I've said this on the stream before. I think I've measured myself multiple times, and well, I've been measured multiple times. I didn't just sit there with a tape measure and measure myself, and I've been a kind of a different height every time. But I think I'm genuinely the classic bloke, 5'11/6 foot. So I claim to be 6 foot tall, but I'm actually 5'11". That was my thinking too, Dan. As a young British child in school, I thought I could have gotten a worse nickname than that, so I took it. I don't sweat. No, you're right. I'm like a famous prince in that I don't sweat, but no, I don't sweat like him. He gets mental, and I don't think I'm as animated as him either. He's very animated on stage, which is why he sweats so much. By the way, if you enjoyed the Lee Evans lookalike, please leave a like rating on the stream and subscribe to the Golden Goal channel. But yeah, how many likes are we on? Do you reckon Palmer plays? I think Palmer plays or he doesn't feature at all, would be my theory on that. And whether he actually plays, I'm not sure. Come on, guys, we can get to 100 likes. I'm watching my stream back. We can get to 100 likes. If you don't use Lee Evans, the silhouette on the next quiz. All right, we'll see. Well, I absolutely love doing these live streams. It's mental, isn't it? I am an FPL YouTuber, and I actually enjoy when people don't talk about FPL all the time. I find that the most fun. We try and balance it, though. I understand you're all coming here for FPL advice. I know it's quite fun to talk about other things as well. John Terry's going to be right one day. We'll see, mate. We done 100. Way, let's go. Cheers, everyone. Lee Evans or Lee Catamol? Lee Evans. Wissa or Mateta? This week, in isolation, Mateta. Long-term, Wissa. I think I'm going to buy Wissa for Haaland next week, for what it's worth. Cheers, Jess. Good old 100 likes. Good morning, Gunners Girl. I hope you're doing well. I hope the pooch is good. Gee whiz, my pleasure. I know you're a mod on Andy's chat, aren't you? Odegaard and Enzo to Gordon / Mbumo and Ahmad. Yeah, go on then. I like that. I like that. Here it's evening approaching night. Here it's morning. In fact, I need to open my blind. Oh. Got a new calendar as well. Look. It's January at Glastonbury. I was there at the stage, pyramid stage. I've written stuff on my calendar as well, so I know when stuff's happening. Because I'm a professional man. I think I'd start Gabriel. Honestly, I know Robinson's recent returns make it really tempting to pick him. But if any of you have seen the returns he's actually got recently, you'll probably be put off from picking him. So I think I'd pick Gabriel. I do. Why would you get rid of Wissa? I would play Wissa this week, mate. I wouldn't sell Wissa and I'd play him. A one on the bench between Cunha. Oh, God. I'd bench Pedro of that lot. Bilal, I will be holding wood for the remainder of the season, my friend. Oh, yeah. Should we do some team reviews for non-members? I'll take 5. But you have to do it after. After this message. Everyone get ready. I'll give you time to warm up and get ready. Would take a hit for Sarr to Gordon or Ahmad? No, I wouldn't take a hit. Look at this. Everyone's sending their IDs in, look. Are you reading the chat? Are you looking at my stream? Jess will be on you. Oh, Lee. Of course, mate. I didn't see your message. We'll do you first. Not in that way. My apologies, Lee. Jess is going. She's got the ban hammer out. It's going. Look at this. They were just sending their IDs in. Crazy. We're not even ready yet. Go on, Jess. I'll back you. There's a lot of deleting to do. I think people are taking the piss at this point. I'm looking at Lee's team here, and I don't think I'd do anything with it. I don't think I'd do anything with this. It's a great team. Captain Salah. I'll just leave it. Oh, Lee, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You got it eventually, my friend. Well, I'm afraid, mate, that's way too much. You're in a 5-minute timeout, bro. See you later. These like half the messages. Right, I'm going to put this in, and it'll be the next 5 team reviews after this. And anyone that keeps spamming... Oh, I've got to do Alex. Sorry. Members go first. By the way, look at his overall rank, everyone. Fair play to you, mate. What a great team. What a great team. Do you know what? The only thing in my mind, Alex, is do you start Rodgers over Bruno Fernandes? Do you start Rodgers over Bruno Fernandes? I feel honoured that you're asking me to rate your team, my friend. And well done on your 7th place. That would be the only thing in my head. Would I start Rodgers over Bruno? But other than that, mate, you don't need to do anything with the team, do you? You're going Bruno over Rodgers, fair enough. Right. Rank 7, indeed. There you go. He needs to start a YouTube channel, this Alex guy, doesn't he? You need to do it, Alex. Right. Jess is doing absolute work. I rate that. Look at all those. They're all going. Right. Oh my God. Hang on. Right. Ollie L. 2, 3, 4, 5. Finished after Notion vids. I'm pretty sure that's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it is. Kazim, I don't actually hate Foden captain. I don't actually hate Foden captain. Right. Olial got really lucky then, I think, because he didn't even wait. He just put his ID in, and it ended up being at the right time. But you got to love it. You can't hate him. Don't hate the player, hate the game. Wow. What a good team. I think I would play Mateta over Odegaard. And then that's it. That's all I do. Yeah, Mateta over Odegaard, mate. That's what I do there. Sorry, Liam, mate. Oh, good God, Alex. And actually, no, I'm glad you told me that, because that suggests that even 7th in the world can have, disappointing game weeks in terms of players they sell and bench, but still be 7th in the world. So there you go. There's hope for you all, even if you have a bad week. Salah captain, mate, definitely. Atlee Foss. I would probably start Rodgers over Semenyo, reluctantly, and then just go with. Oh, yeah, Jesus has got to go, hasn't he? I'll probably do that then. I'll probably do that. Why has Jesus got 4 points? In fact, I'd probably sell Jesus. I'd probably do Jesus to Wissa, but you could probably wait till next week. Oh, no, I do Jesus to Wissa actually this week. This is draft hound, by the way. I'll probably do Jesus to Wissa and then start Wissa over Semenyo. I prefer Rodgers to Semenyo this week. I know the expected points don't say that, but I do. You bought Sells as well. I love that, Alex. Abhijith? Is that how you say it? Hopefully, mate. Apologies if I've mispronounced your name. I don't like mispronouncing people's names. I'd start Van Dijk over Saliba. Screw it. I put João Pedro in over Sarr as well. Actually, no, I'd start Sarr because he either plays or he either starts or he doesn't play at all, in my opinion. So I'd go with this team. Sanchez, I would give him 1 more week, mate. In fact, no, I'd start him against Wolves. I'd give him 1 more week, then I'd get rid of him. But other than that, mate, great team. Arav. $107,682. There he is. Santa Claus FC, eh? Oh no. Oh no. Draft Hound is currently updating, apparently. There we go. There's your team. I think that's your team. Yes. I just start Bruno over Sarr, mate. Yeah, that's all you need to do. It's a great team. Roll your transfer. That's all you need to worry about. Great team. And Notion vids. Bro. Why is that not working? So I can find 7722, but I can't find that. Notion vids, is there anything else I can use to find your team? Because for some reason, your ID doesn't work. I don't know why. Thank you, Jess, for your insane work there. You absolutely went ham with the banhammer. Yeah, send it to me on Twitter, bro. That works. Send it to me on Twitter. Bro, I banned you. I put you in a timeout of 10 minutes. Surely you learned your lesson. We got Coventry away, Harry's Army. Coventry away. Hey Tom, how's your day going? Not too bad. I thoroughly enjoyed myself on stream this morning. I hope everyone else has enjoyed the stream. If you have, leave a like rating. Leave a like rating. I'd appreciate that. Yeah, go. I'm not sure pay on the day is available though, Harry's Army. I don't know. Duncan, take care. Holly, good to see you. Joining late? Hey, no dramas. Can you easy my mind? I'm going to Captain Wood. I would not Captain Wood. I don't think he's got an explosive haul in him, to be honest. We love that, Paul. Thank you very much, everyone. What a legend. Paul, I'm very grateful, my friend. Can I like that? We give that a big like. What a legend. £5 as well. That's very generous, mate. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I will, because there's no football on today, mate, I will be going for a walk around the Bristol Harbour. Hopefully the weather improves a little bit, and I will get myself a coffee. You'll go in a timeout, bro. So yeah, I will get myself a coffee with that. I really appreciate it, mate. Love the Premier League. Only downside is here in New Zealand, it's all on from 1 a.m. to 6:30. Yeah. I know quite a lot. I won't go into too much detail, but I know quite a lot about the difficulties of UK versus New Zealand time. No worries, Notion vids. I'll have a look. There we go. People see that? Honestly, mate, I think the team's all right. I would probably start Timber over Colwill and Rogers over Sarr. No, actually, that's a lie. I'd start Munoz over Colwill and Rogers over Sarr, and then I just roll. You don't need to make a transfer there. Just start Munoz, mate. I think Munoz this week is actually better than Konate. Hopefully that helps, mate. One question though, what do you think about Gakpo? It's really hard to form opinions on Liverpool players for that double game week because you just don't know what's going to happen. You just don't know what's going to happen. I think at the moment, he's probably the best of the rest outside of Salah, isn't he? But that's right now. Anything can happen between now and then. It's the problem. That is the case with Wood, Supreme Newslayer. He is a bit of a slotter, isn't he? This week, I'd probably have Trent, mate. And he's got a double coming up. Paul, mate. Thank you so much. Why the double Paul in your name? I wouldn't worry about not owning Palmer this week. Because he could be injured. No, I prefer Ahmad, but I just don't think it's worth the transfer. And I'll be getting rid of Semenyo next week anyway, when I sell Haaland. So I'm going to do Haaland to Wissa, most likely, and then Semenyo to Gordon is probably what I'm going to do. Who's bench? Murphy, Pedro for me. I'm tired of Jackson. I give Jackson one more week against Wolves and then get rid. I'm going to sneeze again. There we go. Yeah, I think the best Liverpool... Oh, Bashir, I already answered that, mate. Come on, man. I literally spent about 30 seconds answering that question. Jess, I'm sorry. It's time. It's time. It's time to go. In the words of Claude, it's time to go. I look at those fixtures, Jess, and I think Chelsea, Arsenal, Newcastle, Liverpool, Spurs, and Forest. I think he's going to struggle. And there is nice double game week for Liverpool in that time. I've just had enough. I feel like my allegiance to Haaland has been strong, throughout all this. Look at that. All those 2 pointers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 blanks. I've had him for 9 blanks at 14 or 15 million. He's gone. Sorry. And yeah, I've got Wood now. I've moved on to better things. Suit yourself. I'll enjoy the suffering by myself. Well, fair enough. I'll bring a violin next time for you, Jess. I'll bring a violin. No need for Haaland when you can have Wood, indeed. I've just answered that, but I said it again for effect. Absolutely, Ben Jules. It will, won't it? That's why I'm going to do it. Oh, the camera's struggling to focus. I need to get Konate in for the double because the forward line is inconsistent. So I'm thinking to get him. Yeah, I agree. I think Konate is the best one. I'm thinking of doing that too. Yeah, the guy who's 10 million overall's done really well. Absolutely. Maybe Captain Haaland this week. Not for me. Not for me. Because I remember, Jess, you were asking me about my captain. Are you looking for an excuse to captain Haaland? Oh, Kingdom of Kai. I'm really sorry to hear about that, mate. Yeah, I think I think the gambling industry is evil, mate. And hey, mate, the first phase of getting over an addiction is admitting that you've got it. There's people out there that can help you, man. There's people out there that can help you. Where are you based? Are you based in the UK? There's people who can help you. It's Gamcare, isn't it? I'm going to send you the link to the website, bro. I'm not going to claim to be an expert on beating addiction. But if you need help, my friend, there's the site. The thing with gambling, mate, is the house always wins. Otherwise, there's no reason for them to do it. The house always wins. Well, Jess, I might buy Trent. I'll certainly be buying Anthony Gordon. I'll be buying an assistant manager because I don't have any money for an assistant manager. I need to have a play around, don't I? What's it called? FPL team, isn't it? Actually, that's a lie. I should do Fantasy Football Hub. I should use the site that has sponsored me, shouldn't I? That's correct. Use the link in the description to sign up to Fantasy Football Hub, by the way. Get you 30% off and 3 months free. So I'm probably going to get rid of this loser. I call him a loser, but he's been pretty good for me. This loser. And then Arnie Slot as well. And I'm going to bring in this guy. This stud. This guy. And maybe this guy. And then, oh, you can't do, I'm going to go back. I am going to go on that. You can look at future game weeks. The assistant manager chip, mate, actually, we'll look at that now. Because I think it has the potential to be really powerful. I'm conscious I'm just hopping between stuff now, aren't I? Where's the rules? Help. Rules. Chips. Learn how managers score points. This is a long-winded way to find out how the assistant manager scores points, isn't it? How do managers score points? So here you go. So I think it has a potential to be really, really powerful, particularly if you use it across double game weeks. So you get 6 points for a win, 3 for a draw. So say you pick Arnie Slot for a double game week. You get 6 points for a win and 3 for a draw. And he's 1.5 million as well. So I think that needs to be factored in. The fact that you can have someone so cheap that can score so many points. And then you get a point per goal, 2 points for a clean sheet. And then if you pick a manager that beats or gets a draw or a win against a team 5 places above them in the league, you get 5 for a draw and 10 for a win. I just think, I don't know how you guys feel, but I think this is like a genuine, if you use it correctly, it's a genuinely game-breaking chip. So yeah, that's my thoughts. And in terms of transfers, I'm going to sell Haaland for Wissa. I'm going to sell Semenyo for Gordon. And I'm going to sell Colwill for a Liverpool defender, who I haven't decided yet. But that's probably what I'm going to do. I don't need to do FPL team for that, do I? That's my plan. And Haaland, it just makes logical sense to get rid of him. Even though I'll have a load in the bank, I don't think I'm going to spend all the money. But then again, I genuinely don't think the best team in FPL right now actually involves spending all the money. So yeah. Good morning. Should I start Enzo or Sarr? Oh, God. Probably Sarr. Trent or Guardiola? Trent. Will Liverpool get a clean sheet this week? Probably not. I think they have dropped off a little bit, to be honest. It's crazy, isn't it, Lee? It's crazy. Is it actually 16 or is it just 10? I think it's just 10, isn't it? Or is it 10 bonus points on top of 6? Is that the bonus? So yeah, 6 for the, 10 bonus. Well, there you go. It's crazy. So yeah, is it rather than picking Arnie Slot, is it worth going for David Moyes? I don't know. Yeah, 41 points in one game week. It's mental. And you get those points by spending like 1.5 million. It's crazy. I don't think people have quite clocked on to how powerful it could be. Yeah, Glasner in the season could work. Let's have a look at the league table right now. I haven't looked at it for a little while. Premier League tables. So like even Wolves, I don't hate Wolves, to be honest. The Wolves manager, Crystal Palace should double in 33. Yeah, I don't mind that. The 15th, aren't they? Who would their double game weeks be? Who would their double game week be against? I also think Palace would probably climb the table by then, though, because look how close it all is. It's so congested. Isn't it mad that Liverpool are only 12 points ahead of Man City as well? Oh, I need to do my challenge as well. I haven't done a challenge team yet. I haven't looked at my draft for weeks. My draft has like fallen apart, to be fair. What's the FPL challenge this week? I've not touched it for a few. A 25 million budget team. Okay. Well, it's Fabianski in goal, isn't it? Fabianski in goal. There we go. Defender. I'm going to go Lewis Hall. Midfielder. Rogers. Rogers or Ahmad? Ahmad. Got to be Ahmad, isn't it? Striker. How much have I got? 10.4. Oh, yeah, Alanga. We're going to go Wood in Alanga. That's what I'm going to do. Transfer him out. Let's go for Alanga. I do need to get a coffee as well. Oh, I can't quite get to Wood. He's up to 7 million now. Wood has risen, hasn't he? I want to change my... Can I change my formation? I'll go back to my team. I want 1-2-1. There we go. We go Ahmad. And then transfer you out. Got 5.1 for a striker. I really like Raul Jimenez as well. How do we get them all in? Andrew got it. 4.9 minutes. I have to get rid of Hall, aren't I? We get Ahmad in. How much do I have? 4.4. Do Bravka in goal. I like that. So if I do... Hang on. We get a Forest defender in. We get Neco Williams, can't we? Where's Neco Williams? This is actually quite a good challenge for once. Easy fixture. Look at that. He's played. Yeah, he's a regular. He's going in. And then there we go. Who should be the captain? Who should be the captain here? Start one of Rogers, Enzo, Robertson. Rogers. You've got Wood as your captain. Ahmad for another hat trick. Alanga. Let's see. Expected points. Yeah, do expected points. See who's got the highest. Points predictions. Ahmad's got the highest. Okay, Ahmad's going in. I think that's a pretty decent stab, isn't it? Fabianski, Neco Williams, Alanga, Ahmad, and Raul Jimenez. That's pretty good go, I reckon. I need to check the draft that I'm doing with my mates as well. That I haven't touched in God knows how long. I'm first though. I'm winning. Look at that. I need to sign Aina. I need to get him in. I'm going to replace him with. Goodbye. Jimmy Plix. Hello to you, my friend. Foden's coming in. Rashford. I still got Rashford. What am I doing? This team is a bit of a mess. I need to do some surgery to this team, don't I? I've been well, Jimmy Plix. I hope you have too. I hope you have too. Yeah, we'll get Sells in as well. Screw it. Get him in for Martinez. Who else is available? Who else is available? Can I do it there? Transactions. There we go. Sorry, guys. I'm just deciding who to bring into my team. I could get Savinio, but I don't really fancy that. I need a replacement for Rashford. Actually, you know what? Savinio for this week. Just for 1 week. He's going to come in. Rashford's not playing for United again, is he? Let's be honest. I'll play Brennan. Cunha. Yeah, Cunha's fine. I need a new striker as well. Let's get a new striker in. It's going to have to be Raul Jimenez, isn't it? It's going to have to be Raul Jimenez. And he's going in for Evan Nilsson. Confirm that. I need to get... Screw it. Bowen's out for a while, isn't he? 3rd of Feb. Not too long, actually. Johnson, then. I think I'm going to get rid of Brennan Johnson. Is there a replacement, though? I had my captain, Alex. My captain was Haaland. Which, yeah, obviously didn't go too well. Screw it, Alanga. Yeah, all right, we'll get Alanga in. Confirm. Alanga. Real Madrid have inquired about Savinio. I'm sure they have. I don't think they'll get him, though. And then Sells, you're in. I think I've got triple Man City, by the way. I think that's a pretty solid draft now. I think we've made some good moves there. Savinio can go next week, as far as I'm concerned. I'm pretty happy with that. Remove Bowen. I'm not going to get rid of him because he's only back out for another couple of weeks, and then someone else is going to nick him. I don't want that. I think Bowen under Potter is going to do bits. Right. So there's that done. I need to shoot at 9:30, by the way. So we've got 9 minutes left of the stream. We've been on for full 2 hours. I hope you guys have enjoyed the stream. Like I've said before, if you did enjoy it or have enjoyed it, please leave a like rating. I'd appreciate that. Harry's Army. I got lots to do today, man. I'm off to the gym, and then I've got to make my YouTube video for this evening, which starts in the afternoon. So yeah, and being live for 2 hours, it's quite hard. It's hard work. It's a marathon, and I'll be doing 2 live streams and a video tomorrow as well. So it's going to be a busy weekend. It's going to be a busy weekend, bro. So yeah, thank you everyone for joining the stream. By the way, I've thoroughly enjoyed my time this morning. I hope you have too. It's been good fun. Bench 1 of Ahmad, Mbumo, or Jackson. Bloody hell. That's horrible. That is horrible. My gut says Mbumo, but I feel like he's going to score. Thank you, Nixie. It was good fun. Oh, I need to show you the guy from the boy band that I wanted to be, who I wanted to be, didn't I? Here, have some goal projections. Jimmy Plix, I can definitely check your team. Jess, absolute pleasure. Thanks so much for your good moderating. You're a legend. Just send me your ID, Jimmy Plix. I'm ready for it. I've got some news to share with you as well, Jess. I'll do that off stream. Another great stream. Cheers, man. Yeah, I need an FPL ID, Jimmy Plix. To get an FPL ID, you go on the Fantasy Football FPL website on our browser. Yeah, if you know how to do the ID, give me that. I would probably sell Robertson. I don't trust him for the double. Menu man, fair enough. Never back the early kickoff is what I say to that. I agree, Nixie. I agree with Nixie. Ooh. Excuse me. I really need that coffee as well. Do you think Malin will do anything? Not to start with. Probably gets some minutes off the bench, but it depends how Villa are doing against Arsenal. I'd be surprised if he's straight into the 11. I would. There we go. My pleasure, mate. Don't worry about the delay. Good to see you, FPL Tom, of course. Great team. Yeah, you don't need to do anything. I would consider starting Munoz over Gabriel, but other than that, you sound. I'm going to wrap up, I think, in a sec as well. I think FPL Tom's done the same. I hope you're doing well. If you're looking for some football content, by the way, if you're looking for some football content, my mate Tom has got you more than covered. More than covered, he does. Please don't do me for copyright. But I heard Tom, I don't know about you guys, he went to Old Trafford this week. And he never mentioned it. He kept it really quiet. And he's made a video about it. And it's quite a good video, I would say. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to copy a link, put it in the chat, and you guys can watch it. It's very easy to forget to press go off live. Right. 3 more minutes. And then I'm done. It's been 2 hours. 2 hours live. It's a long time. So, ask me anything. Doesn't have to be FPL. You got 3 minutes. Then I'm going to go off. Colwell is a doubt, mate. I don't know if that means he's injured. And yeah, Saliba's a doubt too. 2 penalty saves. Tom went to drop the kids off. That's a great thought. My mate's a Coventry fan. Yeah, see? I think it'd be a sellout, if I'm honest. Is Haaland the best captain? Salah, mate. I think Salah. And I own Haaland, and I'm going Salah. Just tried online. I thought it might be sold out, mate. That's what Bristol City do when they come to town, mate. Cheers, Alex. No news on Palmer other than him being a doubt. We'll probably sub in Aina. Well, why are you not starting Aina? You've got to start Aina this week, mate. Yeah, definitely don't sell Palmer. Donovan, listening to me in the spa. Wow, we love that. We love that. I hope you're having a good time in the spa. Like the Dibbling goal a couple of weeks ago. That was on my bench, unfortunately. Salah's the early kickoff. Sorry, Isak is the early kickoff, Jessica. That's something you need to bear that in mind. Gandhi has told you what to do with the early kickoff, and you do well to remember it, I think. I agree, Alex. I agree. It's almost as high. It's almost it's just a bit more guaranteed, I'd say, than Nottingham Forest v Everton. I'd start Ahmad. And I'd have Watkins first on bench. Right, scoreline predictions. They'll be on screen for 30 seconds, and then I'm going to sign off because I've got to go. I agree. Brentford sharp against the big teams. I agree. There you go. There's my score predictions. Newcastle 3-0. Yes, I back Newcastle to keep a clean sheet. Right, that's me done. Thank you, everyone, for joining the stream. It was wonderful. I had a great time. I hope you did too. Basically live for 2 hours. So that's a good old sesh. And I'll be back this evening with another FPL video. 2 live streams tomorrow and another video. It's going to be crazy. Loads of FPL content coming out of this channel this week. So yeah, I really appreciate you all. I'll see you later.